Staying with COVID in our schools now, more than 1,000 high school games across Arizona have been canceled due to COVID. It's leaving teams scrambling to reschedule all those games before the playoffs in February. Our Claudia Rupsich spoke to the Arizona Interscholastic Association about how they're handling all these disruptions.
The AIA tells me most of these cancellations are happening in the lower high school levels. The JV and freshman teams. Still, staff and coaches are worried. They want the players to be safe, but they also want them to finish out the season.
Hamilton High School has had 4 basketball and soccer games canceled due to COVID, but athletic director Brett Palmer says they've been lucky.
While we have been hit with it, it's been very minimal.
Still, he says, it's frustrating anytime kids can't play.
And then to come to find out, something out of their control, now they have to lose a game or miss a game.
Brian Gessner with the AIA shares that frustration.
A lot of kids are going to school so they can participate in these things. This is the foundation, their friendships, their relationships.
He says within the last week, they've had 1,500 games canceled, more than 1,000 of those directly related to COVID. Those include basketball, wrestling, and soccer games at the freshman, JV, and varsity levels.
Typically, it's if 3 or more players have contracted COVID, they'll shut down the program, and then they have to follow protocols.
Gessner says protocols vary depending on schools and districts. They're working to reschedule those games.
We only have so many dates until the end of our season, so we can only put so many games in those dates. So a lot of the games, even though we would like to reschedule, aren't going to be able to be played.
Playoffs are in late February, and spring season starts next month. Palmer hopes his teams can finish the season and compete in the playoffs.
Just being overly cautious and reminding our kids and coaches, to be diligent in their, washing of hands and keeping distance and mask up.
Gessner told me refs are also calling out sick in record numbers. And he told me last year they lost 27 refs due to COVID. So he told me even though cases this year are less severe, it's all about perspective. At the end of the day, he wants everyone to be safe. I'm Claudia Rupsich, ABC 15 Arizona.